Well, Milos, how's the feeling to make the men's SR team league and national champions this year?
Well, it's feel great. Obviously, we're working on something here for a couple of years, and finally we achieved that moment. So it's feel very good.
This was a historic finals for SR. You won SR in 6 games in a row in the league and the finals. You haven't lost for them in the regular time past 8 games. And now you lift the cup on home ice before a full crowd. When you look back, what kind of stands out the most from this journey?
Well, there is some more factors in it, right? I think that the system we trying to run, it just finally started working, and it's been work over 3 years with this team. The team didn't change a lot in past 3 years, so I think now we can see the progress. So obviously the main reason is the guys in the group. It's so tight. It's amazing to see it. If I would just take this season, obviously after Christmas, I don't remember a single practice we would just not practice with the full team. I have to say the guys just give it all. They show up for every practice. We had always over 20 people on the ice, and that's make my job much easier, right? So I think that was the main factor on that, and obviously a couple of games. We had one of the greatest game I think we played. It was in Akureyri with 10 players, and I think we showed that even with these 10 players we can actually play good hockey. Even it was hard, So that was one of the point there. And then after that, it just overall, the games against SI, I think we control it every game, and that's why it's happened, I would say.
Was there some moment or game where you felt that and you kind of knew that you would finish this final?
Now it's easy to talk, right? Everyone is general after the war, but the first game in the finals, when we come back from 1-5 down in 9 minutes, I think it break them down, and we just boost up so much. It's give you so much energy for the rest of the final. I would never expect, that we will go 3-0, but. I knew that final is ours. I knew that we couldn't lose.
You've been a big part of the club. You helped to write a big part of this history last 30 years. You came here as a player in 2013, became head coach in the youth program 2018, and then took over the women's program and the men's senior program. What stood up in the past 13 years with the club?
Well, I think it's the consistency, what we're trying to do here, right? It's, I think when I came here, different people were running the club, after 4 years, if I'm correct, you guys take over, and we kind of try to turn everything around. And I think now we're seeing the progress, right? So if some people will watch it from another teams or sports, the consistency is so important. It's just you keeping always trying to keep the same people around to have the progress, because this is a long run, business. It's not about 1 or 2 years. You can just shift it around and having the success. So I would say it's just about the consistency of the people, what they're doing and trying to achieve.
Yeah. How comes a Czech hockey player ends up in Reykjavik?
That's one of the toughest questions. Well, my old friend was coaching here. I was finishing, my juniors hockey, and I'm happy that it came together. That I realized that professional hockey is not gonna be my way, or just the legacy what I would like. But I contact him if I can get a spot in Reykjavik team, and he said yes. So that's how I ended up here. Actually, that I realized that I'm not gonna be a professional hockey player, So I came here to work and play hockey and having fun.
Do you remember your first game for Esser?
I think so. That was this old system what we used to run here, that we had these B teams. So actually official first game for me was in the B team. I don't remember, I think it was against Fjolnir B team, or I don't know if it was Akureyri or Fjolnir. And yeah, I remember it well. I think I ended up with 5 or 6 points. So it wasn't that fun for me in that time, you know, because I came from different culture, I would say, you know. I was still in the good shape from the Czech league, the top juniors league. So it was kind of different for me. So that's what I remember.
Yeah. How has the club changed from you when you first came to Iceland?
Esser changed a lot.
Yeah.
You know, it's actually nice to go back, you know, in the time and see which step the Esser made actually. And I mean, everything from advertising, you know, marketing and this kind of stuff, building the team. Obviously, we had bad years, we had good years, you know. But I think the youth program changed a lot, most like dramatically, that we got more kids and it will just been well take care, I would say. So that was the main change that's the main change I will see in Esser.
Yeah, Czech is one of the bigger hockey countries in the world. What have you brought from the Czech hockey traditions you brought to Esser?
Well, if I'm gonna go to the beginning, when I start coaching first time here, I remember when I get the guys, you know, I just put hockey on the side. That wasn't the main thing for me. For me was the discipline and the respect. That's, I think, that the kids missed most in that time. And after that, when we tried to fix that, and I think we fixed it, we just moved to skating, obviously. And after that, the game came. That's yeah. And I think we can see it now in the senior team. I'm not taking any credit, you know. Obviously, there was coaches before me who give these basic skills to these young guys. But now we see these 2002 kids and 2003 and 04. Yeah. So I would say discipline and respect. I miss that the most in Icelandic hockey.
What's more fun, coaching or playing?
Coaching.
Any particular reason?
I enjoy it more behind the bench, you know. I'm getting older, I don't have the shape for it. But coaching been something I found myself, you know, for the past 3 years, that actually is something I love to do and guide the people what to do on the ice and trying to fix stuff if I can.
What's the best player you played with in Iceland?
In Iceland?
Yes.
That's a hell of a tough question. I think there's only one player, that's Robbie Sigurdsson.
And the most difficult opponent?
Like a player?
Yeah.
I play against?
Yes, in Iceland.
In Icelandic League?
Yeah.
I used to sleep on it 100%.
Yeah. And finally, what's your favorite Icelandic word?
Þettaretast. I just, you know, most of the people are using it here. Þettaretast. And I mean, yeah, I would say that. But the first word I learned was punkur. So yeah, that's these words, I would say.
Tack för det.
Tack.